Let me give you a couple of takeaways of when you encounter disability as a chaplain. First thing I want to say is that I don't believe disability constitutes a culture. And a lot of people in our webinar tonight, you might have a different experience of disability. But when we think about communities and cultures, they often have maybe a dominant ethnicity or music or food or traditions. And most disabled people don't have that. They have shared experiences. They know things about the difficulty of life and the difficulty of having a disability that are understood by very few. So there is kind of an insider outsider thing, but I don't think that constitutes a culture. I think perhaps the greatest challenge to this assertion would come from the deaf community, where in fact they do have their own language, that English in sign language works differently than spoken English. But in general, I don't think that disability constitutes a culture. I think there's been this trend toward making the marginal exotic, and you celebrate this group and that group. And I think, in a way, disability is a non group, it's a group of denial, because by imagining disability as a group, we can uh, fall into the temptation that we don't belong to it and will never belong to it. When we have this construct of them and disabled people as them in that group over there, then that's never going to happen to me.